What's up guys, I'm Josh Elliott, and today I will be reviewing Won't You Be My Neighbor. This review is a little late. Won't You Be My Neighbor came out many months ago, but that was kind of a situation of some of the other film nerds wanted to see it, but they never got around to seeing it, and then it wasn't in theaters anymore, and I didn't know if I needed to rewatch it or not, and it's one of those moments, and I'm just like, I'm here. I'm playing catch up with movie reviews, and so I thought it would be best to get this out now. Won't You Be My Neighbor tells the story of Mr. Rogers and the creation and impact that his show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, has had on so many generations. It's also a documentary. I don't think I said that. This movie is so fantastic, but for such simple reasons. It just made me feel so good about myself, so good about life. And the weirdest thing is that I don't watch many documentaries, so I'm not very well versed in terms of what makes a good documentary versus what makes a bad documentary, but I loved Three Identical Strangers. I gave it a 10 in my review. It's probably changed to a 9 now. That's changed with time, but the point is I haven't seen many documentaries, and I also never grew up with Mr. Rogers. I kind of knew who he was, but I never watched his show. I would say documentaries aren't really the types of movies that most common moviegoers would go and see, but my theater was absolutely packed because of the legacy of this man, and after seeing this movie, he deserves that legacy so much. Mr. Rogers was just such a fantastic man who not only appreciated children, but understood them and knew how to properly communicate with them in a way that didn't treat them like they were stupid, that didn't treat them like they were children. And he used that kind, simple logic that he had with children and applied it to the rest of the world, adults even. This movie made me feel such extreme emotions. It's kind of hard to put it into words. I cried, like, a lot. I cried twice during the movie, and then I was like sobbing in my car as I was leaving, and I had to pull over to finish crying. This movie is just... I saw it a while ago and I'm even starting to tear up now just thinking about it. This movie makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel good about the people around you, and it makes you feel good about the world. There's so much hate in the world today. And honestly, this movie could not have come at a better time, because this movie really shows the full potential of the world, and the full potential of human kindness and love. And Mr. Rogers was the perfect pinnacle of that. And his methods and philosophies are so profound, yet so simple, that they can not only appeal to kids, but they can also appeal to adults and people my age as well. He's kind of like a personified version of Pixar. Even though he's meant for kids, he can still be appreciated by adults. That's what I took from it. The way they tell the documentary is fantastic as well. All the people they interviewed clearly have very emotional connections to Mr. Rogers, and the ending scene of this movie is one of the best endings of any movie this year. It made me cry. Throughout the entire movie, you're watching all of this love and goodness and kindness be shown to the world. And at the very end of the movie, they take that love and goodness and kindness and make you reflect upon it in your own life and the people around you and the love that you're given. And it's really beautiful to just think about that. Sorry, I've never gotten this emotional during a review before, especially since I saw the movie a while ago. I guess it had that big of an emotional impact on me. I think this movie should be seen by everyone. It's really profound and strong and full of love. I'll give it a 9. I really loved it. I feel like I've been prepping you for a 10. I don't know what it is about it that made me not give it a 10. Maybe it's because some of the parts of the movie about how the show was made and how it came to be aren't as interesting as the emotional moments later on when it really talks about the potential for the world. Those moments are so impactful. They will tug on the heartstrings of even the most cynical of people. You should see Won't You Be My Neighbor. I loved it, which is fascinating since I don't watch documentaries very much and I never grew up with Mr. Rogers, so that just tells you how profound this movie is. I can't imagine what people who actually grew up with Mr. Rogers think of this movie. So, what did you think of Won't You Be My Neighbor if you saw it? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. Click here to subscribe, click here to watch our last video. Also, follow our Instagram account, link is in the description, and my Letterboxd account is also there. Thank you guys. Peace out.